Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced Monday that he's activating a rarely used emergency act that allows his administration to impose exceptional security measures to crack down on ongoing anti-vaccine protests.
The federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations. The scope of these measures will be time-limited, geographically targeted, as well as reasonable and proportionate to the threats they are meant to address.
Trudeau's government has faced widespread criticism of his handling of the demonstrations that are now entering their third week. Traffic finally trickled over the Ambassador Bridge once again, after what began as a freedom convoy by truckers angry about vaccine mandates for border crossings, morphed into nationwide protests to end coronavirus restrictions. The dispute has been raging in the province of Ontario, where rules reimposed at the end of December were among some of the most restrictive health measures in the world. Protesters in Ottawa expressed their dismay with the announcement.
I came the first weekend and I went home and I watched the news and I listened to Trudeau lie. He lied, and it upset me so much that I quit my job and I came back, and I'm not leaving until we win.
Ontarian authorities announced the end of many anti-COVID measures this week in an attempt to end the protests, which had brought the capital to a standstill and prompted a number of arrests. State Premier Doug Ford announced that from March the 1st, all capacity limits would be lifted in indoor spaces. And the Deputy PM has said banks can freeze personal accounts of anyone linked to the demonstrations.